Gotcha this time, soon enough. And there we go. So UN starts with only 2 destroyers, just like Karma. UN brings Ohio Conqueror, Venezia, Moscow, double Nevsky, Stalingrad, Harugumo, and Ragnar. While Karma brings double Kremlin, double DM, Salem, Napoli, Venezia, Gearing, and Z52. Okay, I assume this is gonna be a legendary Harugumo to smoke up the Nevskys. This is my guess. We will see. Interesting comp brought by Karma with double Kremlin. So usually this means a lot of pushing, but we shall see. We shall see. Everyone is moving from the Karma side. Let's see about UN side. Yep, everyone is moving here as well. So let's start with the UN deployment. The 2 Nevskys and the Harugumo and the Conqueror are going towards A. So heavy HE spam focused platoon, let's say. This Stalingrad is going towards C with a Venezia and Ohio and maybe even the Moskva, while this Ragnar is going on his own around B apparently. Okay. Karma is sending the Z52 as a Captain Destroyer around B, while they're heavily no, never mind. They are splitting the Des Moines. They are sending Napoli, Salem, DM, Kremlin towards C, while Venezia, Gearing, and the second DM are going towards A, plus the second Kremlin. So even split for Karma in the sense that they are sending 4 ships around A, they are sending 4 ships around C, and 1 lonely destroyer around B. We can say that it is pretty much a mirror set deployment if you compare it to the UN one, because also UN is sending this lonely Ragnar around B, 4 ships around A, and 4 ships around C. So we'll see who's gonna be prevailing here. I assume that UN wants to establish some kind of dominance on A, just like Shaft did in the previous match against Arya, because sending these 2 Nevskys along the one line and smoked up by the Harugumo, I assume. Ragnar is spotted by the Z52 Hydro, and this guy is eating a lot of damage by these 2 Nevskys because this guy is spotted by the Ragnar Raider, I assume. So he's down to 12k HP. He's spammed by the Stalingrad as well. He really cannot move out of this position here. He's dark now, but yeah, the Ragnar is, lost like not even 5k HP, and Ragnar has heals. Z52 does not have heal. He smokes up. Not sure why. He is spotted by some radars, so smoking up is not gonna help this guy, absolutely. So this is a completely useless smoke in my opinion. Conqueror is shooting the Z52 down to 9.2. He's dark now, and is he gonna be forced to leave the cap? Maybe, who knows. He spotted the Ragnar, but besides this Venezia here, there are not many ships that can shoot at this Ragnar. Let's see, is he gonna eat any damage? Venezia sap coming in. All in the water. Well, 0 damage actually dealt on that Ragnar, so very good job of dodging and not that accurate of a focus fire from Karma. So in the meantime, look at this. Look at this smoke. This smoke is so useful for these 2 Nevskys. It is so long. It is insanely long, and this Nevsky here is choosing to stay behind the smoke and spam the DM, while this second Nevsky is sent to block the camp and the point income from Karma by docking behind this island here. Okay. On C though, Venezia and Moscow are sailing along the 9 line, and they're gonna meet with the Napoli, which is just behind that island as well. So battle of the Italian cruiser smoke, I think. Let's see. So DM and Moskva, sorry, gem Napoli against Moscow and Venezia. Uh-oh. I think this Venezia might try to go for the drive-by because this Napoli is singled out. Oof, and that gem cannot really turn because he's facing Ohio and Stalingrad at the same time. So he's now making the turn. Is that the right timing for the turn? Uh-oh. Let's see. Uh-oh, shells coming in on his broadside. Oof, that was a citadel from the Ohio. Stalingrad shells down to 5.5 and healing, but these guys are in serious troubles. Serious troubles for... Never mind. This Des Moines is dead. And yeah, early kill for UN. This Venezia eats a lot of damage, but he manages to stay alive. And let's see about this Kremlin now. Is this Kremlin gonna fall into the same kind of crossfire between Ohio, Stalingrad, while shooting this Moscow? Because Kremlin is tanky, but it is not unsinkable, okay? And Moscow from the front is quite tanky as well. So he's being spammed by the Salem that is showing way too much broadside to the Moscow though. If the Moscow, yeah, switches to AP, he can still the Salem, but he gets chunked by the Kremlin in return. Yeah, this Salem is not respecting the Moscow AP at all. Not at all. Somehow, the HP bars are quite similar so far. So this Venezia, the best thing that he can do is to go and ram the Napoli. And I think this is exactly what's happening at the moment. Oh, never mind. I'm wrong. Is he? Yeah, he's beaching here. Sending torpedoes out on the Napoli. He's proxy detecting the Napoli. He can be blat by the Ohio and the Stalingrad or from the other side. The Salem actually killed the Moskva on this side of the island. So if this Napoli now walks in and torpedoes the Venezia, he might be able to take the sea cap. But the Venezia is loaded with AP, I think, so he has to be careful here. Uh-oh, spaced armor coming into play, and I think this Venezia is toast. Well played by this Napoli. Okay, so 2-2, never mind. As Ragnar kills the Z-52. Wow, so much action taking place all at once. Oof, huge damage from the Venezia on the Ragnar as well. Okay, so Karma is gonna take control of sea, but they're gonna be losing the Salem as well. Oh, never mind. The super heal. The super heal is ticking for the Salem. Can he survive? Can he go dark if he stops shooting? He's not stopped. I mean, he's still shooting for some reasons. He cannot really tank the Ohio from the front, okay? So I don't see a reason for this Salem to keep shooting because he is literally risking to lose his ship for no reason here. This is 5k. He is still shooting for some reasons. Kremlin is now going on a, you know, possibly a suicide mission against the Ohio, while, never mind, he's not shooting the Stalingrad, he's still shooting the Ohio. The Ohio on the other side is gonna go for the ram on the Kremlin, and in the meantime she's gonna try to sink the Salem, I guess. That is down to 8k, and he's still shooting for some reasons. In the meantime, on this flank, Harugumo is eating gearing torpedoes, but UN seems to be having the upper hand here. This demon is down to 20k and healing, but these guys didn't take enough damage. So that Des Moines is in a really risky position. He can't reverse too much because he's going to be exposed to the Nevsky AP, but he cannot go forward because there is a Conqueror waiting for him. So let's see here what's happening. Ohio is going to surely go for the ram on the Kremlin while trying to take down the Salem in the meantime. As I said previously, Salem got another heal ticking for him. But yeah, I think she's gonna get the ram off. There's no way a Kremlin deals like 20 plus damage to an Ohio from the front like that. No. And here we're gonna see a juicy ram. Yep. Not enough help coming in, and the Ohio rams the Kremlin. That is a huge trade for UN. That is an awesome trade. And if they can extract this target out of here, this might be the winning move for them. Also, this Kremlin here that is not being put into action that much so far needs to find the way to sink at least one ship on this flank if they want to have a say in this match. Are these torpedoes gonna clip the Ragnar? Ragnar is not that maneuverable. Okay, he finds the nice gap. Is he gonna stop there? No, he's not. So he should be fine from the second set of gearing torpedoes. And now these two Nevskys are heavily pushing because they know that this target is most likely gonna die. He's just buying some time for his teammates by slowing down these three guys. So in the meantime, these three ships kill this target. They need to kill this Des Moines and, you know, force this Kremlin away. Gearing actually rams the Kremlin and he eats some extra damage because of that. Okay, that's not ideal. Yeah, this Kremlin is gonna try to take out the Conqueror, but okay, never mind. He's shooting the Nevsky. Oof, that could be huge on the Nevsky. 10k damage, so not that much, but that Conqueror can delete his Des Moines, so he needs to focus the Conqueror, because if the Des Moines goes down, then all these three guys are gonna focus on the Kremlin instead. What's happening here in the meantime? Yeah, these guys are wolfpacking the Stalingrad with AP. He goes down as expected. Harugumo takes out the DM, so it is still anybody's game at this point. It is 4. Oof! Conqueror shows too much broadside to the Kremlin, and she goes down as well. Okay, so that was not planned, I think. I mean, of course it was not planned for UN. And KARMA is now in control of C. They are in control of B as well. And it all comes down to these Harugun plus double Nevsky comp. The gearing is down to 1.4k HP. Wow, what a close match. They have been smashing each other from start to finish of this match. And we are barely 12 minutes into this match and we are already coming to the last words of this match. Harugumo gets himself spotted by the Kremlin somehow, and he might actually die from Kremlin secondaries. Let's see, 1.6, 1. He's still detected. Okay, he goes dark now. Kremlin might even go for a blind shot on that Harugumo actually. Harugumo is a huge ship, so it is not that difficult to hit him. Okay, he misses. Harugumo is shooting. Is he gonna... Yeah, he's gonna land one torpedo on the Kremlin. Even two, maybe. Yeah, 2 torpedoes on the Kremlin. So this is a guaranteed flood. Is he gonna repair the flood? Oh, is he out of damage cons? Ooh. The Kremlin might be out of the damage cons. He's not repairing the double flood and this fire as well. Oh, that's unexpected. Kremlin was out of damage cons by the looks of it. And they killed the Ragnar here. But now... HP bars are pretty much the same. KARMA has only one ship that is relatively healthy, which is this Venezia. And UN has only 2 ships that are healthy, which are the 2 Nevskys. So Harugumo cannot engage. They don't have a smoke because he used the smoke to save himself, basically. So it all comes down to sheer firepower here. Who's gonna trade better their HP? So the 2 Nevskys are focusing the Venezia. That it is pretty much overextending because these 2 guys cannot help him in any way because they don't have a line of sight on the Nevskys. Now the Salem can, because he was out of range previously, I don't know. And yeah, this Venezia doesn't stand a chance against the Nevskys. He's shooting AP, trying to find the citadel on the Nevsky, but it is not that easy. It is not that easy. He's trying to reverse, but this Venezia is doomed. It is only a matter of time before he goes down. Wow, this is a very close match. Here comes the sap. He shot this Nevsky instead of this one that was presenting a much better broadside. So let's see now. Salem and Napoli will have to do the miracle, because now the HP bars are pretty much in favor of UN because of this Venezia that basically suicided himself. And once more, they are focusing the Napoli that is being shot at, while the Salem is not able to reply to the fire. So really poor management of the positioning from Karma at this point, in this phase of the match, because these two Nevskys are able to shoot at those ships one at a time instead of being forced into some kind of crossfire. Now the Salem is going to be the one being shot at, while the Napoli is behind the islands. So once more, really poor management of positioning from Karma in these final stages of this match. They are I mean, they should have the upper hand, but they are going to actually lose. They are going to lose this match because they didn't manage to crossfire here these two ships. They had 3 ships, and these two Nevskys were able to gun down this Venezia I mean, that was singled out. Now it's the Salem, and the next one, it is going to be the Napoli. So, I mean, this is kind of a throw on the Karma side, because there is no way they can win on one cap only, unless they get a lucky kill with some torpedoes here and there. I don't know. Gearing is, he's not even trying to approach because he has no health whatsoever. Is this one getting torpedoed? No, Nevsky avoids the torpedo. So now they have 2 caps to 1. They still have 180 points to claw back, but they have 4 minutes. So I think they need to step into C. I don't think that 1 cap it is gonna tick enough for them to actually win. So, but there is no way a 17k HP Napoli can resist against 2 Nevskys, not 1 but 2 Nevskys, unless this Nevsky fully accelerates and eats these torpedoes. So these torpedoes, let's see about this Nevsky. Does he have a hydro or not? Yeah, he's slowing down. He must have a hydro active. He must know that these torpedoes are coming. And on top of that, the Napoli is, instead of running away, he's engaging the Nevsky. At least this time it is a 1v1, but Nevsky has far better DPM than Napoli, and this guy has far more HP than Napoli has. So this is not gonna go in the right direction for Karma. So I think that UN has this. UN has this, unless, that Gearing finds some magic torpedo hits on the Nevsky here, but they simply don't have the time. By the time these torpedoes are going to reach here, the Napoli is going to be dead already by a long time. So yeah, very well played in the last stages of this match by UN. Really nicely played. And in my opinion, really poorly played by Karma, because they had literally 3 ships against 2. Yes, they had barely the same amount of HP, but from, was like 70k HP each team. They are now 55k to 2k. So really poor trades, really poor trades in the last stages of the match for Karma. So anyway, a close match indeed. Now this game should just open up and seal the deal. But okay, so UN wins the first match, which was a pretty tight one. And well, I'm glad that we are seeing so tight matches today, and I'm really looking forward for another tight match in the second round of this match, UN against Karma. But GG to both teams, but especially to UN for keep the blood cold, and they actually played it very well. With only 2 ships against 3, they managed to kill all 3 ships, all 3 cruisers from Karma without losing a single one. So very well played in the last part of the match once again. Now this Gearing is just, wasting some time here. He's just trying to cap, but it is not gonna, help him in any way. Let's see about these Harugumo torpedoes. This Harugumo must have RPF. They're even blind firing the Gearing. They know roughly where he is. Down to the last minute. Only now this Gearing is shooting in the open. He's trying to now make himself visible, but I don't really understand why he didn't do that earlier, because it was clear and that this match was over, completely over, but okay. Well, still a 20 minutes game in the very end, even if this game was over like 3-4 minutes ago. GGUN. GGUN. And here we go.